Oh, snap. What's that you got on?
Yo, these new R.1s by Randy.
I'm in the future with this. I'm stepping on top of the world. These are the new R.1s by Rampage. Order right now. Land to land, sea to sea, state to state. These are official. Don't wait. The R.1s by Rampage. Rated R Empire. Yep.
Hey, get your pair right now by going into the description box and clicking the link at the top line of the description box. Tell them your boy Old God and Sandman from the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast sent you. It's the response we've all been waiting for, and I'm gonna take my time to go through this because Quavo finally speaks in detail about the passing of his family member, Takeoff. Now he goes on, dear Take, it's so hard to tell you I'm gonna miss you because you were always with me, and we always did everything together. Since we were kids, you've been by my side, looking up at me, them eyes waiting on me to make the next move. Then you followed up right behind me. You always made sure I did it first so you can do it right with me. You never competed with me. We were always on the same team. You hated playing against me because I was always playing too hard or too tough. Then I could hear you say, Mama, soon too rough because I didn't like to lose, right? Son, too rough. I didn't like to lose. Remember, our first dream was to be tag team partners in the WWE. We fell in love with the WWF wrestling, man. We had every action figure. Thought we was going to be pro wrestlers because the way we imitated all the wrestlers so good. And if you take his imitation skills to the T, he could imitate, just ask Danny and P. Super quiet, though. Quietest in the room, but pay attention to everything in the room. Always been like that. Nothing ever really bothered Take, and he didn't bother anybody. He was the most unbothered person in the world. He never got mad. He never raised his voice once. And when he did, he silenced the room because when Take said was law, and he wasn't changing his mind for I guess for nothing, right? Not even Unc could. He just gotta let him cool off for about 30 minutes. But by far the funniest in the room, once he got him up going, he wouldn't stop. And last but not least, he took the time of everything. We called it the takeoff time. Whenever we would be running late to the shows, he would always say, God will get us there on time. Some shows God did, some shows we were late. Point is, he trusted God, though. Throughout the whole time, he had a real passion for music. It was his dream to become a rapper because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I tried everything, all the sports. After every game, I would come home and he would just sit there playing the game with his controller in his hands, looking in at my face. And he could tell we lost another game. So sports wasn't his thing because he saw me lose all the time. This is how I knew I was going to be a rapper growing up. He knew every song off the Hot Boys album, every lyric, every word for word. He was cursing up a storm. Mama heard him rap and took the CD and said that music was too grown for us until we won the Boys and Girls talent show together, performing Get Your Roll On by Big Timers. It was all good then. So it's safe to say we had something going in. It came easy to us when it came to style and swag. We always looking like somebody because our mama dressed us like rappers or grown men you could see in the pictures. Our clothes were huge, but we had the look. Then he created the triplet flow, and the rest was history. He never worried about titles, credit, or what man got the most shine. That wasn't him. He didn't care about none of that. As long as we brought back home to the family, right? Man, this is deep, right? The whole time I've been trying to figure out what you really are to me because nephew wasn't it. We hated the word nephew. And when they said uncle and nephew, because we always knew we were closer than that and made us feel old too. But I knew you weren't my brother because you are my sister's son. So I couldn't say brother. Now I finally get it. You are our angel watching me and watching us this whole time in living form. Making sure everyone felt your love and hugs while you were here and you made our dreams come true. Whenever you spoke, it manifested. And when you said God gonna do it, he did it. I'm just proud to be in your life. I'm proud to be your uncle. I'm proud we saw the world and done things we could never imagine together. We laughed way more than we ever argued. And when we did, it always was in the wrong every time. I always was in the wrong every time. I guess mama made the rule too. I'm proud to say I seen your blessings. I've seen you bless me. You bless mama. You bless Sarah. You bless Treat, Heaven, Zeke. You will continue to send blessings down from heaven, and I will continue to keep your name alive as long as you live. It's always my responsibility to look after my nephew and nieces. I will do that before we make moves on any decisions. We're going to always say what would take think. Always been, ain't nothing going to change. Me and you always knew we was going to be with each other for life, and just now we're going to see each other again. I love you with all my heart. I never leave you. I guess God just need my help. Just ain't need my help. So can you ask him for me what I got to do to be with you again? In a place where there's no pain, no demons, no jealousy, no envy, no greed. Whatever we have to do, God to be at the place of paradise. Send us the tools now because we want to be with Take. Love you, nephew. Powerful, powerful words. And I'm not going to add too much to that. I'm just going to leave it at that where it is. I put it up on the screen so you guys can follow along as well. But that kind of is what it is. I mean, and I'll say this though, to all the people on the internet that try to blame him for something, and it's the first thing that you do. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourself. To blame anybody without any evidence, you ought to be ashamed of yourself at this point in time. I mean, powerful, powerful words. You could tell that those dudes was thin as thieves, close as thieves, whatever the saying goes. Like, it's just, man, it's a shame. It's not a shame. It's sad that we got to continue to live, and people have to continue to live this trauma over and over. It's just, it's heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking, heartbreaking, heartbreaking. But nevertheless, man, I think he summed it up well. Nothing more I could add to it. But you could just tell, like, the love is real from hearing that. He took his time. It was well thought out. The love is real. So with that being said, man, I appreciate everybody listening in. Go ahead and share the video. Like the video. Videos brought to you by hiphopun.com. Life is short. Hug someone. Hold someone. Tell someone you love them. Life is short, man. Cherish the ones that are around you. Cherish the ones that are around you. Because you never know when you or they are going to be gone. Peace.